Hello and welcome back to 2K15 Universe. I am Jitch and you are watching Friday Night SmackDown.
Making his way to the ring from Preston, England, weighing 246 pounds, Barrett.
And coming out first is Barrett, who I believe it was last week on SmackDown, walked out on William Regal in the middle of a tag team contenders match. We don't really know the reasons behind why Barrett did this, but I mean, he was the reason that Regal decided to make a return, and already he has stabbed him in the back. Well, starting things off here tonight will be a one-on-one match between the two. I'd say hopefully we'll resolve some issues, but I don't think that's going to happen. So today, I'm recording this, is officially the first day this year that it has been really hot. Summer is here and I hate it. So, the next couple episodes, we're probably going to need to just get used to the heat. You're probably going to hear my fan in the background. So just going to apologize for that in advance. I hate summer so much. Not SummerRae or SummerSlam though. Hee wrestling. Anyway, so here we go. Barrett and William Regal. Now remember, you can call him Bad News Barrett. You can call him Wade Barrett. It doesn't, you know, that's up to you. It's up to you what you want to call him. I can't get used to the name Bad News Barrett. You know what? That's something I have to give credit to the commentators for, is I feel like they adapt to the name changes pretty quickly normally. I don't know how you do. I don't know how anyone does. It feels like really difficult to me to just immediately, like for example Big E, to stop calling him Big E Langston. It just feels really like it's not that hard. You can do it, I'm sure, but I don't know. So I made a mistake on Raw. I don't know how I didn't think this through, but I said on Raw that on SmackDown I was going to take a vote on what match you guys wanted to see take place at Backlash out of 3 matches. Yeah, that was really dumb of me, because I would, there would be no... I would have to stop recording these episodes in between SmackDown and Backlash. Like, there'd have to be a pause. I'm not going to do that. So I'm probably going to have to ask my Discord, as that's the quickest place I can think to get a response. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to record that after this episode. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait like a week for Backlash after this one episode. I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't think that's something I want to do. So, I'd rather just get a small feedback. I think we've already had a comment saying that they want to see Booker and Punk in a rematch at Backlash. But we'll see. We'll see. So yes, this is our first of 5 here tonight. Oh, Northern Lights into the cover. William Regal, no, not able to get the job done there. And imagine this, right? Barrett turned his back on Regal last week. Regal beats Barrett here tonight. That is going to really put Barrett in his place. This is a done deal. These two no longer on the same page. You don't stab someone in the back and then get them back as your partner the very next week. So I'm telling you now, Barrett, you got to back that betrayal up. You got to win here tonight, or that is a very unjust stabbing in the back. Back and forth. John Cena hat guy at the front row there. 2 thumbs down. That is some heavy criticism. You ever received a 2 thumbs down before? I don't know how I'd cope with that.
Look at Wade Barrett here. The kick connects. He's got him.
Launches Wade Barrett off there as Regal manages to fight back. We got a big fatal 4-way coming your way as tonight's main event. I mean, he motioned that he got brass knuckles out, but I didn't actually see anything on his hand there. And the referee, in clear view, did not call a disqualification. So I'm not entirely sure Regal actually used knuckles there. I think he just motioned. You got a big fatal four-way coming your way on our main event tonight. Last week, we saw the Intercontinental Champion, Andre the Giant, defeat the WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose. Well, they're going to be competing again here tonight, as well as their Backlash opponents, The Rock, who will be challenging Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship, and Daniel Bryan, who will be challenging Andre the Giant for the Intercontinental Championship just 2 days from now. You got 2 matches in one, big four-way, wins a change, center of the ring, into the cover. I think it's over. No, Regal kicking out. Regal kicking out, and now Wade Barrett with the wasteland. And he's going straight in for the cover. He took a little while there, but I think he might have it. There you go. So, I mean, the commentary in this game calls him Wade Barrett still. No one says bad news. It's just his, like...
Here is your winner, Wade
Yeah.
Barrett.
What's up with that? His trunks say bad news on them, and his nameplate says bad news, but no one else calls him it. Was it like a nickname? Anyway, regardless, Barrett gets the victory over William Regal, and I gotta say, that is exactly what he needed. As I said before, if he didn't win here tonight, he'd look real stupid for turning his back on Regal last week. But he got the win, and I gotta say, maybe he was just focused more on singles matches, momentum, so forth, for how he's been lately. Either way, this was a win for Barrett here tonight that I think he really needed as we move towards our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weight 213 pounds, Dolph Ziggler. I'm excited for this one.
Dolph Ziggler, everybody, making his return to SmackDown. Sorry. Oh boy. Dolph Ziggler makes his return to SmackDown here tonight. He is officially back on the blue brand. And yes, I busted out the fan. So hopefully you can't hear it. Hopefully it's not too bad. I will look over this video and decide if it's worth it. I mean, it's made a world of difference immediately. So I'm hoping it's not too what's the word? Detrimental to the video.
And approaching the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Well, for the first time in about 3 years, Shawn Michaels and Triple H trading places. Shawn Michaels, well, it might be closer to 1 year, actually. I think Michaels might have left SmackDown for Raw last year. But Shawn Michaels, sorry, I think, because for some reason in my head, for a minute, I thought DX had been together this whole time. That is not correct. Triple H was here on SmackDown. I think it's definitely been some time since Shawn Michaels has been here on Friday nights, and I think this could be a much needed change for him. I do not like that I just saw random lag in this game. That should not be happening. Not in this game. No way. Oh, and again, what is happening? I have no idea. Don't know why that's happening. There is a warning coming up on OBS over there. Oh boy, more technical problems. Woohoo! All right, well, Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels, 2 superstars that used to be over on the Raw brand, making their SmackDown returns. I believe SmackDown is actually, oh god, it's getting real bad. I believe SmackDown is actually the brand where Dolph made his debut. One moment. I'm gonna pause real quick and see if I can fix this. Okay. Let's. Oh no. Let's try that again. Let's see if this is any better now. It was getting pretty bad a second ago. I'm wondering if it's the heat. I don't know. I could see it. If so, I'm in for a very unfun summer. I'm about to hate this season even more. Dolph!
Dolph Ziggler is in control.
Yes.
Nice reversal there.
Dolph. Oh.
Ziggler has a very high IQ.
Nice move there by Dolph. Heads up move by Dolph Ziggler. And a running forearm by Shawn Michaels as he kips up.
He gets out of trouble there.
Oh. Dolph with a reversal.
Dolph Ziggler turns it around.
Stomp to the midsection. Let's say this is an interesting matchup here tonight. Obviously, right now, these two, they don't know what their place is going to be like here on SmackDown. This is all about kind of trying to justify their worth a little bit to the eyes that are watching and see where exactly these guys end up fitting in the grand scheme of things. Dolph going for a drop kick, but Michaels able to reverse it, and a nice move there by Dolph Ziggler as he goes in for the cover, and Michaels with a quick kick out. Okay, we're still getting some random lag spikes. I have closed out of everything. Is my computer really hot right now? Yeah, a little bit.
Still to come, King, is what should be a phenomenal main event. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see
I'm gonna try one more thing. Hopefully this won't freeze anything. Okay, no, that did not freeze anything. Cool. Hopefully that'll do it. I have to change my computer profile. Sometimes jumping DDT by Dolph Ziggler. Normally the beginning of the end in some of his matches, he goes for the cover. And this game's been running real weird anyway. Every time I open it at the moment, it opens in the background. It doesn't open as like the, you know when you open a game on your computer and like it's like, you know, it full screen. It's like straight away. It's like right in front of you. It's been opening like minimized. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with it right now. All I know is technical problems are forever going to be a thing. You just can't win against them, I guess. Whoa, Shawn Michaels. Really came out of nowhere with these moves. Is he going to do it? Is he? Oh my god, he actually does it in this game? He actually goes for it? What? Shawn Michaels elbow drop. Now do it. Now go to the corner. Oh my god, he does the whole combo. Yo! Shawn Michaels. Sweet chin music. Dolph's down. Dolph is down. Cover attempt by Shawn Michaels. He beat... No, he doesn't beat Dolph. What? Oh, okay. I had to go into the sliders. Just a fair heads up in case you start seeing more finisher kickouts out of nowhere. I went into the sliders and I think maybe when I was playing this, because like I played this before I streamed it. Also, that's his finisher. I don't know why I'm not reacting to it, but there you go, Dolph Ziggler winning with the sleeper hold. Sorry, I completely forgot that the sleeper is his finisher. But yeah, I went into the sliders just real quick, and I had to turn down the finisher strength because I think it applies to signatures as well. And I think that's why signatures kept finishing matches. Because we were getting a small string of, like, people were winning with the signatures only. They weren't even doing their finishers. And I think that was why. So, I have turned that down a bit. But there you go. Dolph Ziggler, submission victory, choking out Shawn Michaels with the sleeper hold. And he picks up a much-needed win in his attempt to resuscitate his career here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from no place in particular, Scorpio.
Well, Rob Scorpio, I changed his name. I thought I'd comply with how everyone's names get shortened. Rob Scorpio set to compete against Ryback here tonight. And if he can defeat the Hardcore Champion, he gets an opportunity either this Sunday or next week on SmackDown, depending on what the winning vote is. I still haven't asked myself about that. Whoopsie. But he is very focused here tonight and ready for action as he...
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Ryback. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weight 228 pounds, Curtis Axel.
Well, I'd mentioned that these two were allies. I confirmed Team Ryback on the tag team division as well as singles competitors, but Ryback, did I hear that correctly? Is Curtis Axel stepping in for Ryback tonight? Well, I mean, he did get a victory over Fandango before Ryback ended up winning the championship back from him. Ryback not even wearing the hardcore title out of the ring here tonight, which would imply that he is not looking to compete. Okay, is this going to be... okay, I guess Curtis Axel is fighting on Ryback's behalf tonight. Well, that could be a game changer. This is not what Scorpio had in mind. And obviously, I mentioned before, but Scorpio and Ryback, they have had a long background here on SmackDown over the past year. And the Hardcore Championship was actually brought back because Scorpio wanted to take it away from Ryback as the only thing that Ryback had left at the time after having lost the majority of the last season. But the moment that Hardcore Championship came back, Ryback almost became a different guy. It's like he found out who he was again. Like he remembered just what he was able to like lock in and be a better performer for it.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Curtis Axel with the excellent move to get out.
And Axel slamming the head of Scorpio against the mat repeatedly.
And the Scorpion fights back. Wicked neck
Running neck breaker, and now Scorpio pulling Axel to the center of the ring to drop an elbow. Okay. I wonder if Ryback will play a factor in this one, considering he's on the outside. Scoop slam. Hardcore title opportunity at stake here for Scorpio. He's got to beat Axel to get it. Unfortunately, for any new viewers in this season, we do have a bit of a rule when it comes to title changes, which is that if you lost your championship in under 30 days with no successful defenses, you are not due a rematch. So unfortunately, as much as I absolutely love Fandango, he does have to earn a rematch for the Hardcore Championship because he did not lose. I mean, he did not hold the title for very long after WrestleMania. Ryback now in his second reign as Hardcore Champion. Axel seems like he's been paying off as Ryback's backup. The thing is, I don't know if Axel realizes this, if these two are looking to become be tag team champions or something, that's completely off the table for as long as Ryback is the Hardcore Champion. Can't hold two championships at once, so Ryback, for as long as he's Hardcore Champ, these two cannot go for those titles at all. They can fight the champs as much as they want, but they could never get an opportunity. Speaking of the tag team champions, the team that will meet them, the Primetime Players, are set for tag team action. Up next, the Primetime Players set to face off against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. The mysterious Wyatt family will be making their presence felt here tonight on SmackDown. And they really have been nothing short of mysterious. We don't know when to expect them, what they're going to do next. It really keeps you on your toes. Scorpio sending Axel down and a moonsault. Very quickly connecting there, and Ryback, of course, getting up on the apron. He's having something to say about this one. Oh, and there it is. The White Tiger Bomb by Scorpio. And again, Ryback getting involved. Scorpio goes for another cover attempt. Ryback making sure Axel stays in this. Now, unfortunately, I had to use a different White Tiger Bomb. The old one was not actually carried over into this game, surprisingly. So that's a real shame. So I really liked that finisher. This one I don't like as much, but it'll do. Ryback, the hardcore champ, has been kicked from ringside. And this now is a one-on-one matchup between Scorpio and Axel. I keep seeing like lag still, but I'm not getting the warning over on OBS anymore, so I don't know if anyone else can see it anymore. I have no idea. Scorpio going in for the cover, and it makes sense at this point in time that he would try to wrap things up. He has had Axel where he wants him a couple times now. Ooh, big knee across the face there by Axel, and now Curtis Axel gonna go to the top. What the hell is Axel gonna do from up here? I don't really know what this guy's capable of. Okay, double axe handle. And now looking for the axe hole. And he got him into the cover. And Axel knocking off Rob Scorpio with a lot of help from Ryback. But this guy 2-0 since making his return.
Here is your winner, Curtis Axel.
Well, I think he's really got to give some dues to his partner Ryback. That was a very competitive match between the two, but Ryback really helped make sure that Curtis Axel came out with the victory here tonight. And he did him proud, I suppose. Well, moving on.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a full combined weight of 509 pounds, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, the Prime Players.
Well, they are hyped up here tonight, and of course, this Sunday at Backlash, the Primetime Players look to try and become WWE Tag Team Champions. They tried to win the World Tag Team titles when they first came here to SmackDown back in January. They were unsuccessful in defeating the Coalition. And obviously they had that opportunity this Sunday, but their opponents here tonight might have something to say about that. We may not see the Primetime Players make it to their tag team title opportunity. Now, obviously, a lot of people could argue these guys came up short in their debut match, but it was against The Undertaker and Kane at WrestleMania. It was a humongous debut for the Wyatt family, who I would say definitely gave the Brothers of Destruction a run for their money. And against a more mortal team like Primetime Players, I really wish them the best of luck tonight. The contenders, that is. I don't think these guys need it. Of course, Bray Wyatt is always sure to be right there with them. His family. Not through blood, through something far deeper than that. It's crazy to think, you know, back when we saw this guy in season 2, he was just your fresh-faced upstart, and how much he's changed. Well, all right, here we go. This is An interesting one for sure. Titus O'Neil starting off against Luke Harper, and he goes straight in for the offense. Can't say I blame him. Try to get him down quick. Try to capitalize as best as you can from there. Keep him grounded. Now, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, they are the disciples of Bray Wyatt. And he says that each time they fail him, they will be disciplined appropriately. But it is done with love. Suplex there by Titus O'Neil to Luke Harper. I mentioned this earlier. Obviously, I stand by it. I mean, what? How do you? I mean, is this really how the primetime players want to prepare for the Shield this Sunday? Set to face off against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the WWE Tag Team titles at Backlash. Leaping elbow drop there by Luke Harper. And ooh, drop kick real quick off the ropes. I'm actually just going to go with the comment that got a vote on Raw, by the way, to give you an update on what's going to be happening at Backlash for that final match. I think we'll just have the CM Punk Booker T rematch. So well done, Grinchy. You got to choose that one all by yourself. I just really... no! No! They're literally getting a tag title shot this Sunday. No! God. Why does every single game have such an obsession with breaking up teams? It's like the real WWE. Tag teams can only last like 3 months and then they have to break up every time. Do you know what's ridiculous is I don't think the Ascension were even on NXT this week, and I got the news thing come up in the universe menu that said tensions are rising between the champions. Can they hold on? And it's like, shut up! Stop it! You can do stories around teams that aren't just them breaking up. So goddamn annoying. That is so real WWE. I'm amazed. I will always say this. I'm amazed. The New Day stuck together as long as they have. When every team just constantly gets broken up. Well, I don't know what happened to Titus. The mysterious power of the Wyatts made him disappear. And Darren Young is now fending alone against Eric Rowan. I went to call Eric Young. Because Eric Rowan and Darren Young. You see how I made that mistake, but obviously it's a funny one. Elbow across the face of Eric Rowan, and now Darren Young. Oh no, another elbow across the face. Young is motivated here tonight. Darren Young coming in with a suplex. That took a lot out of him, though. And I'll tell you what, Darren Young, he's holding his own a little too well against the Wyatts, if you ask me. Bray up on the apron. Luke Harper in here to break things up. That seems like something a WWE game would do, is it would have the Wyatts lose 2-on-1 to Darren Young. Harper, drop kick across the face of Darren Young, and now Harper picking him up from behind, and oh, just dumped him down on the mat there. Harper into the cover on Darren Young. Is it over? Yes. Well, that was an abrupt finish, but Harper and Rowan, the Wyatt family, I mean, Titus is gone, and the Wyatt family... Oh, that's right. That's right. When they walk out, the game crashes. We'll be back for our fatal four-way. Follow the buzzards.
way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
I'm gonna have to start thinking about respecting the beard, guys. I'm gonna have to buy this shirt. He won't lose. Daniel Bryan has been on a roll the entire road to Backlash after WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan has not lost a single match. Daniel Bryan, since WrestleMania, has defeated Chris Jericho, John Cena, The Rock, and Big E. Now he looks to win this fatal 4-way here tonight, and I'm telling you now, if he does, honestly, he might have a great chance at defeating Andre the Giant. And I'm going to tell you now, if Daniel Bryan does not walk out of Backlash with the Intercontinental Championship, this might be a first here. But if he is unsuccessful in winning the Intercontinental Championship, Daniel Bryan, I think by payback, should be challenging for the WWE Championship.
From Grenoble in the French Alps, weighing 476 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Truth be told, the WWE Championship may be the top prize here on SmackDown, but there is absolutely no denying that the Intercontinental Champion Andre the Giant is the one to beat. No one can stop this guy. We've known one guy to beat Andre the Giant since he came here to SmackDown, and that was the Ultimate Warrior, who is now over on Monday Night Raw. And the question then begs, who can topple the Giant? Who can take that championship off of him? Well, we might find out this Sunday. It might be Daniel Bryan. Now, unfortunately, one of my favorite things that I do in Fatal 4-Ways is I have them be elimination style, pinfall submission, but you can't customize that in this game. So this will be a single fall to the finish Fatal 4-Way. I still think it'll be good. I don't think that's gonna like hurt the quality of the match at all. It's just it can end rather abruptly. Unfortunately, what I'm dreading is I can't make it falls count anywhere either. So this could be bad. Well, this man has a real chip on his shoulder. First, he lost the WWE Championship from a Money in the Bank cash-in by Randy Orton. He took several months off. He made his return. He set his sights on Orton. Orton beat him in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. The Rock then went on to WrestleMania, where he competed in the high-stakes Battle Royal, which he won. The Rock got a guaranteed world title shot at Backlash against whatever champion he decided. He chose to move here to SmackDown initially to challenge Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship, but the draft saw Edge and Ambrose trade places, which brings The Rock back to challenging for his former glory, the WWE Championship. But in The Rock's first match as a SmackDown superstar once again, he lost to Daniel Bryan. The question is, does The Rock still have it? I'm not too sure. This man, the longest reigning WWE champion in series history, I don't know if he's still got what it takes to roll with the top stars here on SmackDown.
And their opponent, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 225 pounds, the WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Well, this man right here has been nothing short of impressive. He did something that is actually quite a hard feat, which is he walked into WrestleMania with a World Championship and walked out of WrestleMania with a World Championship. I don't think that's happened very often. I think generally world titles change hands at WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose was able to overcome both Chris Jericho and Stone Cold Steve Austin in a triple threat, and he, the lunatic that he is, welcomes the challenge of The Rock at Backlash. Sorry, he says this is no bigger than Austin and Jericho was at WrestleMania, and he has what it takes to beat The Rock and retain the WWE Championship. Well, here tonight in this Fatal 4-Way, we'll get a good taste of just how ready he may be. Andre the Giant going straight for The Rock. Ambrose and Bryan going at it. Interesting start to this Fatal 4-Way. And now here we go. Here we go. Backlash preview in that ring. Andre the Giant shifted his focus so fast on Bryan, and my God, I'll tell you what, this is a good preview of what you're in for at Backlash, especially between these two. Look at the size that Daniel Bryan is giving up against Andre the Giant. It is insane. I know Andre, obviously he is literally referred to as the Giant. He towers above everybody, but my God, Daniel Bryan is going to be fighting an uphill struggle. This match all over the place so far. And yeah, the one thing I'm worried about in this four-way is if all four of them decide to do what Bryan and Andre are already going and doing, this might be a very long match because there is no countouts and no pinfalls on the outside, no DQ. No pinfall submission on the outside count, so it could get very messy out here, depending on what kind of WWE game this is. There's a reason normally when I do multi-man matches that I make it so that the pins count anywhere. It's because the AI tends to spill to the outside and then stay on the outside. We'll focus on the action in the ring. No offense to Andre and Daniel Bryan, but obviously the inside the ring is where the match can end, so that is what we will focus on. And right now we're getting just a one-on-one taste of what will happen at Backlash when The Rock challenges Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. I'll tell you one difference. I would not be surprised if Ambrose made damn sure that his boys Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were in his corner come Backlash. Win or lose that WWE Tag Team title matchup. I mean, obviously we don't know what happened to Titus O'Neil and what condition Darren Young is in after tonight, but I assume that Tag Team title match is still going ahead. DDT takes down Daniel Bryan and an elbow there by Daniel Bryan to The Rock. I don't think The Rock's forgotten about the fact that he lost to Daniel Bryan by a long shot. Bryan coming in with those big kicks one after another. The Rock taking punishment from one of the fastest rising stars of Season 5. Daniel Bryan rolling over The Rock, goes for the cover here, and oh my God, Andre almost missed the pin there. He's very lucky. The Rock kicked out. Psycho knee! Daniel Bryan covers The Rock. Ambrose, you got to focus here. There you go. That could have been the finish right there. That is exactly how Daniel Bryan beat The Rock a couple weeks ago here on SmackDown. Bryan shifting his focus to Andre, and you got to respect that this guy does not back down from anyone. Paul Heyman put a lot of interest in Daniel Bryan. He said, this guy is my future. He is the guy I want at the top of my brand, and I'm going to give him the opportunities he wasn't getting on Monday nights. And you know what? So far, Daniel Bryan has not only received those opportunities, but he has thrived in every single one of them, to the point where I think he is the first guy so far to have an undefeated streak in Season 5. 4-0 is very impressive when you consider we're only 4 weeks in. And it's not just the fact he's 4-0, but every time I list these people off that he's beat, that is a great list of superstars that Daniel Bryan has overcome so far. Royal Rumble winner, former World Heavyweight Champion, the record-setting WWE Champion, and of course, the top prospect from NXT. Cover attempt here off that headlock driver, Andre crawling over, but Dean Ambrose, no, that was only a 2. I thought he had him. I thought for sure that was it. Ambrose hitting that finishing move of his, but Daniel Bryan was able to kick out somehow. The Rock tearing apart the announce table on the outside. I wonder how that will factor into things. Cover attempt here by Andre. Rock able to kick out. A leg sweep brings down Daniel Bryan. I read a thing somewhere that said this was the last WWE game to apparently have ragdoll physics. That might be why the selling looks so crazy in this game. Or the only game to have ragdoll physics, not the last.
He touches that one. Physicality. He can barely stand, but he still presses on.
It's like the way they randomly like collide with the ropes and stuff. I'd believe it. It's just interesting thing. I hadn't really noticed it. Sorry, I got distracted by something there. Daniel Bryan about to be thrown here into the corner by Andre the Giant, and Ambrose looking to get a preview pinfall on The Rock. Andre the Giant slamming The Rock. And this is really going to hurt the momentum of whoever heads into Backlash, having taken the pinfall in this fatal four-way matchup. That's the thing. Obviously, it's huge for whoever gets the win, but it's going to be tough for whoever takes the pinfall loss just as well. Belly to belly takes down Daniel Bryan. I can't wait for the premiere of Backlash to see how people have been enjoying Season 5 so far. Obviously, we're a few weeks into it now, so I'm wondering if the hype has died down for people much. I haven't been very consistent with uploading this to start with. Not as bad as I was in the last season, and the Spinebuster almost put Dean Ambrose away. It's not been as bad as the last season. It's just every now and then, and there just hasn't necessarily been the time for me to record this. It's not that I haven't wanted to. It's really been on my mind a lot. It's just every now and then I try not to go a week without an upload on this channel as best as I can at the moment. Just to set it as like a fair, more realistic goal rather than like being all, oh, you know, I want one every day. And that is it! Andre the Giant. I don't even think he did a finisher move though. I don't know what the hell happened, but he pinned The Rock. I think this was a statement by Andre. I have mentioned this before, but I think if it wasn't for this man holding the Intercontinental Championship, he would be challenging for the WWE. I think he'd be the WWE Champion. This man is right now limited by the championship that he is holding. And yes, he's building it up. He's building a lot of prestige for it. But I think there's something much bigger in the future for Andre the Giant. No doubt about it. Well, anyway, Andre picks up the victory, pinning The Rock. This is not good for the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Now 0-2 in Season 5, but Andre the Giant remains undefeated, as does Daniel Bryan and Dean Ambrose. Obviously, this is a loss on their win-loss record, but they're still unpinned. And with that being said, I will see you guys this Sunday. Well, sorry, 2 weeks from Sunday at Backlash.